Did you see I got you a coffee? Extra sludge, just how you like it?
I did, and I also noticed that you set up all the cameras.
Yeah, well, they're always...
Is this because Seth Green is here?
Well, yes, and... No, but do you know who's the biggest Seth Green fan?
Kermit?
Dave.
Dave? Oh, they're because of the same height? Wait a minute. I see what's happening here. John Johannes? Absolutely not.
I just think we could use the extra help around here. I think it's time to lift the NDA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, lift the NDA. And let me guess, you want me to use my goblin magic to get him here?
I don't know. It doesn't really look like a rash.
Hello, Dave.
I'll call you back, Mom. Okay, I just want to be clear. I did not willfully break my NDA.
All right, here's the deal. If you can prove your worth, I will think about lifting the NDA.
Oh, my God.
I said think, all right? So pitch, writer, pitch.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, so for Seth Green, here's what I'm thinking. Green or green? You got to figure out if the quote is from a Seth Green film or it's from a famous green actor, i.e. probably you.
Next!
No. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. So, okay, this one is a play on Robot Chicken, okay? We call it Homie Don't Clay That.
Next!
Yeah, no, I thought that one was... I thought that one was bad from the get. Okay, actually, those are all the ones I had for Seth. How about this one, though? Birthmark or Earthmark?
Oh, let me guess. That one's for Chloe Radcliffe.
Oh, that would have been good. I had that one down for Rick Glassman for some reason.
All right, look, man, you're a terrible writer, but I do need somebody who can, help me run errands, clean the studio, feed me my lunch, massage my hump.
That should not be somebody's job.
I don't know, Johannes. I had a friend who was a writer on Ellen, and those were all the tasks she had to do. She did get hit a lot.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that's how they do it in showbiz, Johannes.
You got a deal, Johnny. Johannes, looks like I'm going from ghostwriter to hostwriter.
Not funny. Okay, this hump ain't gonna massage itself. Come on, get your little tiny hands over here.
Okay.
Look at you!
Look at you.
How you doing?
I'm good. What do I call you? John?
Yeah, call me John.
Right on, buddy.
What do I call you, Seth?
Yeah, you can call me Seth.
Okay.
This is nice. Is this like a Gene Simmons special?
That's your throne, man.
This is, I know how to work this mic.
Look at there. There you go. Pull it in.
You got to get it right on your face. That's how it works.
Get friendly.
Oh, well. Who did your art?
This is by a guy named Dr. Knudsen.
Dr. Knudsen?
Yeah, he went to medical school for art, I believe.
I don't think that's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. It is now.
Honorary doctorate.
That's right.
I knew that it was going to be cool in here, and I mean like temperature-wise, because I figured you're the type of creature that sweats a lot.
I sweat. I'm a big sweater.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, I might as well be Greek. You know what I mean? I'm just pouring through this. Look at all this. I'm going to be damp. Johannes is already sweating, running around. Oh, yeah. He's going to be, this is Johannes.
What's on this screen?
Yeah, what's going on, Johannes?
Nothing at the moment.
Do you want to bring up some Netflix or something?
Well, no, if you're looking, we don't have Netflix. We got Tubi, Pluto TV. Might as well have Spike TV up there. I mean, that's...
Is Spike still a thing? Is Spike its own app now?
I think so. I think that's where my comedy special's coming out on. Coming out on Spike TV and AOL.com, my new comedy special.
Tell me about the comedy special, because I'm actually really curious about
I haven't made it yet. I got to make it, but I'm thinking just
got it.
Because this is going to come out in like the future, but I might have one by then.
This won't come out too far in the future.
This is coming out in 2027.
This episode? I heard July of 25.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
that's what your people were saying?
That's what they said. But we can talk about stuff as if it's deep in the past.
You know what? I think we should be the first podcast to release an episode in the past.
Right. So let's Yeah.
What if we released this episode in July 2021?
Do you have that tech?
I have Goblin magic.
Can you legitimately put media into the past broadcast? 'Cause that
Yeah,
would
I think so. Johannes?
No.
Don't you have something? Isn't there like an app
No,
for that?
no.
I think there
no,
is.
No, it doesn't work.
Talk to Zuck. Johannes, email Zuck. I've been meaning to email him anyways. Say, can we get Seth's episode to air like a couple of months ago? Start there, and if he says yes, then be like, what about a couple more months ago?
Right, like how far back,
Yeah.
how many months ago? If he confirms at least one day
Yes.
into the past.
I think so.
Then we're just negotiating.
I think if there was ever the guest that should be both in the past, present, and future,
Yeah.
it's Seth Green, everybody. Yeah, give him a round of applause, Johannes. Round of applause.
Do you ever cut to your audience?
Him?
The one guy?
Yeah, he's on Ozempic.
Oh, it looks like it's working.
I think so. Yeah, he's over there.
Are you concerned about your weight? Are you concerned? What's your diet? Do you work out? Like, what's your thing?
Yeah.
I know you're in a band, so you have to be able to tour.
Yeah.
And that I know from my own experience that putting myself together for a tour takes a lot of.
Are you in a
effort.
band? Do you tour?
I'm not in a band.
Oh,
no.
but you tour.
I've done like publicity tours where you go to multiple states or countries. and-
It's the exact same being in a metal band. It's the exact same. Just you
Sure.
in a smelly van with like 8 to 9 dudes,
Oh.
like all on their gaming systems,
Oh.
just farting constantly.
It's a little bit different.
Is it?
Yeah. We're sort
Is
of,
it?
Yeah. We have to get individual seats on a plane usually.
Oh yeah.
Transportation. We have separate rooms.
Wait, do they let you on the plane and like in the rooms and stuff?
I can go. I mean, in the rooms that are for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to go in those rooms.
What do you mean rooms? Rooms on a
And do they
plane?
like give you food and stuff and they feed you?
Oh yeah. It's legal. It's the law. I get money too. They'll give me like daily money. It's called per diem.
Oh
if you
my
travel.
God.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They make me sleep under the bus. Okay?
Is that your thing though? I've heard a lot. And I'm still getting educated on Goblin culture, so I don't want to say something offensive.
No, yeah. I mean, ask away, Seth. I mean, I'm an open book.
I am curious about this because most, at least by my understanding, most goblins are called to other kinds of vocations, and so choosing like
Oh, you mean
media mouthpiece.
No, I totally understand
Starting
what
a
you're saying.
podcast.
Yes. No, it's a little unusual, but I want to let you know I do have a typical Goblin job. I sell life insurance. In
Is that
Reseda.
that's a typical Goblin job?
I would think so. Yeah, I mean, what kind of jobs were you thinking?
I gotta be
Seth?
honest. You're the first Goblin I've met. So
Really?
all I know is probably fantastical.
Oh, okay.
propaganda.
Seth, this will be like, the first actor you meet is like Leonardo DiCaprio or something. It's not all like this. You know what I mean? We're not all the host of the #1 comedy podcast in the world.
See, that's what I figured, right?
Yeah.
Like, just because I've never met other goblins in entertainment, I had to figure that you're unusual.
Yeah.
So what? How did you get here, though? Did you have like conflict with your parents, with your family? Do you have siblings? Like when you said to everybody, "Hey guys, I want to be a famous podcast host,
Yeah.
and I want to be in a metal band that tours around America."
Yeah.
That could not have been. That had to be. What was that conversation like?
Well, Seth, thank you so much for asking first. See, this is why I'm like, we got to stop getting stand-ups. We just need more actors because notice how like every stand-up here is just like, oh, it's all about me. It's all about me. But an actor knows to give and take. Okay.
Well, I'm just genuinely curious.
Yeah,
man.
no, Seth, trust me.
I like to take advantage of unique opportunities, and this feels like a rare thing.
Absolutely. So for me, see, I was raised by a nice white family. I was adopted. So I'm a little unclear about my Goblin past and all that kind of stuff.
They didn't keep any paperwork.
I found a little bit of it. And then, like, they very quickly got weird about it, and they were kind of like, no. And then they were just like, and the next day I was like, can I see that document from the other day. They're like, oh, you mean the one that ended up in the fire?
Yeah, parchment.
Yeah.
Ancient.
And I was like, we don't even have a
Cursed
fireplace, you know?
papyrus.
Yeah. His dad was out there barbecuing for a little too long. And so then, as a child growing up in Reseda, you know, out in the valley, I'm just a valley boy. Really,
Oh, just
at
like
heart.
Daniel LaRusso.
That's right.
Yeah.
We were almost classmates, you know?
You're kidding.
No.
He's very successful from what I understand.
I'm very successful from what you understand, Seth.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I don't typically come and show up for bullshit.
That's right. That was what your agent said
They did.
in the email, Doc.
They probably the headline is all caps. This better not be bullshit.
That was it. It actually had. It just said, "Click yes or no." They just said, "Is this bullshit?"
Right.
And I was just like, "Johannes, oh." Johannes was like so quick to click yes. And I
But
was
we
like,
get
"Hold
so
on,
much
buddy.
bullshit that they
Hold
had to
on."
put together a digital form letter.
So he clicked no, and then just gave us your availability, which was like very open.
Yeah.
And then we just got to kind of like pick and choose like which day you wanted to be here.
Yeah, it's funny. My agents love to give a big list of dates that aren't real, and then when you say I want this date, they'll say, "Ooh, shit, that one." Just
Well, they're
got
playing the
booked."
game. I like that.
Yeah.
I got to get your agents.
Yeah. We should start doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I need new agents. I've been with State Farm.
Yeah. Do you know Jake?
Yeah, that's my old agent, but I got rid of him.
You guys should have Jake on here for real.
I
Jake
would love
talk
to have Jake from State Farm on here because I have so many questions about the trajectory of my career. I don't feel
Yeah.
like he's doing anything.
Well, those are just FYI. Those are different kinds of agents, like your insurance broker.
Oh, they're commercial?
Well, they do
Voiceover?
No, they don't represent
Print?
you for any of those kinds
Background
of things.
work?
No, you need a talent agent for that.
I did a talent agent.
Yeah.
Need talent first. Sorry, no, I was.
What was that, Johannes?
No, nothing. I was-
Okay, there's something in your beard.
He said something about the balance.
No, it's still in your beard.
Need a
It's my
phalanx.
face, my mouth.
I didn't
Oh,
hear it quite.
sorry. Well, it ain't a chin, you know. All right, so Seth,
Yeah. Yeah, John.
actor,
I am.
director,
I have.
writer,
I do.
voiceover artist.
That's true.
Seth. Wait a minute. I didn't realize something. I know why I like him.
Who, me?
Seth. Green. Seth Green.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, my last name is similar to your color.
That's right.
Oh, that's cool.
That would be like me being John Pale. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
I don't
makes
get
so
much
cool.
sun. I feel like Johannes can relate to that, though. Do you
Yeah,
burn,
sure.
do you burn easy?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the two of you. Wait a minute.
What?
Two of you got to like. Are you Italian as well?
I'm not.
You're not.
No.
Okay.
And neither am I. So, yeah. No, Swedish. I'm from Sweden.
You're
Yeah.
my little
The ES at the
sweetie.
end of the name was a little bit of a
Yeah.
tip off. Yeah.
Seth Green.
Yeah.
What's that from?
My great grandparents were Russian and Polish.
Oh.
Yeah, but everybody moved to the east coast of the U.S. My dad came out of Brooklyn and my mom out of Philadelphia.
Your dad came out of Brooklyn.
Came out of Brooklyn.
Came out of Brooklyn. Your mom
Yeah,
came out of
right.
Philly, baby.
Down at the bar, kicking
Yeah.
the beef, all the trash cans,
Yeah.
getting the fish at the market.
That is just like Mr. Green. That is just like him.
It's the opposite. My dad is.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the opposite.
He's a nice man.
He's
very
the nicest. Yeah,
soft-spoken.
he's a.
He's like, I'm actually walking here. Actually.
Yeah,
He's one
no,
of
he's
those.
a teacher for over 40 years.
Oh,
Yeah, teaches math and computer science.
so he's rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up with a ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both my parents
Big
teachers. Yeah.
Big time. Rolling in it.
Yeah, my mom
rolling in the green.
was an art teacher in
Oh, man. Wow.
Philadelphia in this
How
end of the
many
70s.
boats did you have growing up?
Oh man, we had so many boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were like, "What? Look at them. They're
Yeah.
on boats."
Yeah, everyone was always like, where's Mr. and Mrs. Green? They're like back on the slopes, you know, just skiing it up.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Yeah.
Yep, skiing,
I always
vacationing.
I always envied people like you.
Like
you know,
me, who
because
grew
my
up-
family didn't have a lot of money either.
Yeah.
You know, my dad, I'm not really sure what he did, my adopted dad. Just was always like gardening and drinking and stuff like that. I
Oh.
think he worked for Budweiser. I saw a lot of Budweiser around our house. I'm pretty sure we were like sponsored or something.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you ever tried to seek out your real parents, or you're angry? What do you feel about that?
Well, Seth, first
Do you
off,
have
thank you for
feelings
asking.
about that?
Yeah, I do have feelings about that, Seth. I feel like my real parents may be out there somewhere, and I don't know, this is going to sound stupid. Never mind, this is stupid. Let's just go to like a
No,
funny
you can
game
tell
or
me.
something. Or
You can tell me. It's not stupid.
I just think maybe just like a little part of me might be kind of attaching myself to all these things that put me in the public eye. And maybe I'm like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm like doing all this stuff, putting all this stuff out there with like, just maybe like a little hope that like, I don't know. Yeah, it's stupid. It's probably stupid. It's just,
That maybe your parents could see, and they might notice just how important you've become. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not stupid.
no, it's stupid.
No, it's not stupid. It's okay to have feelings,
Is it?
especially about that. Yeah, of course it is. Because you don't know. You don't know. You don't have these answers, and so it can really spin around in your brain until it makes you sad about yourself.
It does make me sad about myself.
Yeah, but you shouldn't
It makes
be
me
sad
so
about
sad
yourself.
about myself, Seth.
Shouldn't be.
Seth, I get so sad about myself.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Seth.
You're welcome. You shouldn't feel sad about yourself. You're very motivated. I've watched just how much progress you've made in the last year. Can I tell you I'm proud of you? I know I don't have any right to be because I'm not in the mix with you. But I see the work that you've done, and externally, I'm proud for you.
Hey, Johannes, can you do me a favor? Is my hump still there?
Yeah. Looks
Because
like-
it feels like it's not.
No.
I feel so light. I feel amazing.
Oh, good.
It's like I'm so used to just like negative energy just coming at me from all directions, mostly this direction. Just so much negative energy coming from this specific
I don't know.
direction
This
over here.
guy seems like he's on your side. You might be projecting. Have you ever heard of that term, projecting?
Of course I have. I'm an actor of the theater, Seth.
This is great. Well, do you know that some words can sound the same but have different
Of
meanings?
course I do, Seth. I'm an actor from the theater.
So in this case, projection means that you're taking something that you're feeling
And making it louder.
and imagining that he's feeling it, imagining that someone else is feeling it. Because if you feel it, you're thinking, well, everyone must feel this. But the truth is, he doesn't feel that way about you. He's into you. He likes you. That's why he's here, supporting you. Look at this. This guy keeps showing up to do this show.
He's shaking his head no. He's going, no.
Oh, no. That's the up and down. That means yes. Yes, side to side is no.
Johannes,
Yes.
you like me? What does it
Well,
mean
look
when
at
they
that, we
sigh and they take like so long to
He
answer?
definitely
Seth?
was considering his choice of words.
Yeah, what does it mean when they just take so long to answer?
Well, there is something in that silence that could be unpacked, I'll bet.
Yeah, we don't have enough time for that, Seth.
Johannes,
That's for
why
sure.
did you pause? Was it the word like specifically that gave you question? How you define like?
Well, I think it's more that I am from Sweden, and expressing that kind of emotion is a little bit,
Foreign to you.
yeah.
Interesting. So you both have something in common here, that expressing your feelings is atypical for your culture and is a little uncomfortable for both of you. That's so interesting. That you may need a different kind of tool to communicate so that you're not hurting each other. You know? I think just being aware and aware of the idea that when you say you're feeling this way, that's not necessarily true. And you can ask him, how are you feeling right now? You know what I mean? And so he won't say, oh, John, you're feeling like this and you're coming at me. He would say, John, you're coming at me like this. How are you feeling?
Should we try it? Or?
You can try that.
Okay.
You can try that.
All right. All right. Can you just kind of walk us through if we need anything?
Sure. It's just like a typical incident. If you have a question that you
okay.
want to ask him,
Okay.
or Johannes, if you have a question that you want to ask him.
I'll start. Sure. Yeah. Johannes, how come when it comes to technical stuff, you're like a big dum-dum.
Hold on.
What?
So
Yeah.
even just the phrasing of that,
Wait,
it's
what?
contentious because you start off with an insult, right? You say,
Yeah, but he knows a bunch of technical stuff. I said just say it because he's a producer. That's his job. That's really
right,
good.
right? But labeling him a dum-dum, it undercuts any ability for him to respond because you're already saying, I've come to a conclusion, right? So you can say, Johannes, I noticed you're having difficulty with some of this tech. How can I help?
All right. Well, I think I hear it now. You know, it's one of those things where it's like you can't hear it. You know what I mean? Until you watch the podcast 7 times in your bedroom
Listen,
to make sure
we
that
make
you're getting enough
mistakes when
life.
we're learning new things.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me try. Johannes. I've noticed you're having like a lot of friggin' trouble just doing some easy tech stuff, dude. Is there anything, you know, I tell me what?
Yeah.
You almost got there. You almost got there. You could just ask if there's a way that you could help. Offer your assistance.
Is there a way you can help?
I don't know, you.
Yeah,
That you want to help him.
Yeah, you. Can you help?
I mean, I'm doing all I can with what I've been given. Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's like he's like just like not. He's like it's like talking to a wall.
And Johannes, if you wanted to get a different kind of communication from John, you could say, hey, John, I don't like it when you talk to me that way. Would you please use these kinds of words or not use these kinds of words?
Okay.
Yeah. Like when you say a lot of fucking trouble, that's already coming from
That's a really good Johannes impression.
buddy.
That's a really good Johannes
John,
impression. That's so funny. Okay,
I was
go
imitating.
Johannes.
I was imitating you.
I'm all ears. Hand to Gob. Okay.
I don't appreciate when you attack my abilities when in fact it is the lack of professional gear that is the problem because you have decided to not spend any money on getting, good cameras. So I have to constantly keep moving them and changing the focus and fixing.
Wait a second,
because
Johannes.
yes.
The accusation of his decision making around the expense of the equipment. There's a judgment implied in there that it was a choice, whereas it looks like you guys are producing this on a pretty slim budget, and you may be limited as to the technology you could actually afford to have at this moment.
Yeah,
Right.
Johannes. Can you?
So just a bit of empathy for John that maybe it wasn't a choice to have low grade equipment.
Yeah, and Seth. Can you also tell him and get through his thick head that he's he only works for like a hot dog or something like that. At any point, I could just take away the hot dog and then he doesn't get anything. So just make that pretty clear. Will you just communicate that in a clear way?
I've never found threats to be effective. In fact, I find when I'm threatened, it makes me dig in deeper on my position and not want to relent any space. I won't yield.
That's right.
When I'm threatened because I don't negotiate like that.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Perfect. All
get
right.
that.
So tell him that.
I get that.
But John, it's on you, buddy. You could at this point say, "Hey, I'm sorry for misunderstanding," and you could, Johannes, you could offer, I apologize for miscategorizing,"
Okay.
And I think you guys could see each other in that moment a little bit better.
Well, first of all, I can't see because your stupid monitors in the freaking way, dude. I mean, that's
So even there, John, you could soften your.
Oh, sorry.
tone.
Johannes, I would like to see your face,
Yeah.
but it is covered up by the monitor, you idiot. Just
No, I
freaking
understand.
look
No,
at it, dude. Just
no,
give it a-
John. No idiot. We don't name call.
Just da-da-da.
You're still. Well, this is really tough, guys. We may have made as much progress as we're gonna make.
You know what?
In this episode.
Right now, I did. Whoa, Johannes, my chair, Johannes.
Just
No, I'm so. Look at this.
Does it have a button on it? There might be a lever on the side.
yeah. You just pull that and then the
Rest
chair
of the
moves.
button. Nothing
Reach around the side of your chair like you're cupping something.
No,
the bottom.
no,
Sorry,
no.
I said the side, but I meant the bottom.
No,
Oh yeah, I can
what are
see
you
it. There's a
talking-
lever
Yeah.
under your right thigh.
You like that?
No, it's about 2 feet away. Move your right.
This way?
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
or cold?
Towards your knee.
Hot or cold?
Cold. Towards your
Okay.
knee. Oh, warm.
Okay.
Warm. Now take your right hand, and you want to move. Oh, that's your left hand. That's your left hand. Move your right hand just a little bit further down
Up.
the chair. You got it. Great.
Up.
You're holding the lever. Now pull that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Hand to God, I can't even tell you how many times my fans have been like, John, when are you coming to my city to perform comedy? Or what's even worse is like when I perform in their city and then like I leave and then they're like, I didn't even know you were here. Oh my God, I wish someone told me. Well, right now, you have no more excuses because now I'm on punchup.live. Go sign up right now. You'll be able to see exclusive content. You can follow your other favorite comedians. But more importantly, it's going to tell you when I come to your city or a city close to yours. And the best part is it's free. Not like, oh yeah, it's free, but then like after a month they start like billing you or like, you know, no. So sign up right now so you can see me. And I guess like,
Sometimes I'll be there.
I guess like Dave will be there, or Johannes maybe, or, you know, TBD on who else, but me. So Seth, you started acting 7 years of age.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah. It's funny when I think about that, like my parents being willing to let me do it is crazy. The older I get, the more I'm like, God, that must have been insane.
That's really interesting because a lot of kids, I've seen them. You know what I mean? I've talked to like a 7 or 8 year old in line at a coffee shop, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he's like, a dinosaur. So how did you know for certain?
Yeah.
At that point, when he's like, I want to be a dinosaur, it's like, well, maybe he really does, but at some point,
Yeah.
that's going to change. But it didn't for Seth Green.
No, I can't really speak to that kid's dinosaur desires.
Okay, I can.
But I can tell you that when I was 5 and my mom was the art teacher at a summer camp, I got to be a part of the teenagers' talent show. I pretty much pestered the teenagers until they let me be in their show. They had a show that they were the drama club, and they were going to put on a show at the end of the semester, and I forced them to let me be in it. And when, you know, you only do one show, but we rehearsed, they painted the sets, everyone got their costumes, people did the makeup, they lit, the whole audience comes in, curtain goes back, we put on the show. And I have one line, they only give me one line at the very end of the thing, and I come on at the very end of it, I say the line, and everybody starts the big dance review. And so we're doing this dance review, and that's it, the show's over, and they close the curtain, and everybody comes out to take a bow. And when I'm out there, and we're all taking the bow, I was like, this is what I do. This is what I do. I don't know anything else about my life, but I know that this is what I do. I do this, I put on shows.
And that's where you created Austin Powers.
No, man, I auditioned for Austin Powers.
Oh,
like, I
okay.
hate to make this less
All right,
and less
I
funny.
some faulty information.
I'm sure this is supposed to be a comedy.
I apology. Yeah, I got to do assistant.
This is the hard part about getting actors
Yeah.
out here. We're going to take this way too seriously. I saw the one you did with Adam Pally. And
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so well. Okay.
well, I love Adam. Like, we're buddies. But
Well, that's one of us.
Yeah, yeah. I watched him just like deconstruct like this entire concept, which I get because you need orientation to be able to work a bit. So I'm just yes-anding you.
Oh. Couple of Wayne Brady's.
There we are.
That's what I always say. So Seth,
Got to shout out Wayne, man. He's the fucking best.
every episode, and one of these we're gonna get. Can you get me Wayne Brady? Do you know Wayne?
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah, get him on here.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot a video while it's happening.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
Wayne.
I know it's been a minute since we saw each other.
Wayne!
But this Goblin who's doing a
Wayne.
podcast
Wayne.
says that he references you in every single episode.
Do you want to come on my show? You got to say yes and.
Fingers-
Those are the rules.
Fingers crossed this is even still your number. So, hope you're well.
You know what? I really hope it's not. I
Amazing
actually
if it's
want
not.
more so than it to actually go to Wayne Brady. I wanted
Right.
to just go to some
Those are
random
the
woman in
funniest
Montana
things. Yeah,
who
when
got
you
his number.
accidentally send a video.
And it's just like,
post.
honey, I got a weird one.
I don't
Look
know
at
what this is. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that the kid from Married with Children and a fucking goblin just left me a
Which, oh my
video text.
Does that, what, yeah, who do you get mistaken for the most? Is that
Well,
it?
people still think that was me, which is funny because me and Dave Faustino go back since we were children.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when Austin Powers first came out, people thought it was him too. And I used to get Jamie Kennedy all the time because Jamie's like over 6 foot, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
'cause I'm definitely not.
Which I'm sure you're like, I'll take it. Thank you.
Well, but on film, everybody kind of looks the same size,
That's
unless
right.
you're standing next to each other.
That's right. I try to tell Johannes that all the time.
Right.
He was like, oh, how am I going to look on camera? I'm like, you're going to look the same size as everybody.
You gotta force the perspective.
You, Bobby Lee, no difference at all. So, Seth.
Did you have Bobby on here?
Oh, I had Bobby on my old show.
What was your old show?
I was just on YouTube before it was a podcast, and he broke my set, and that's probably why we don't have it anymore.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. So I
Yeah.
need to understand this. So this podcast is not on YouTube anymore?
This podcast hasn't started recording yet, and it may never record.
You're saying the video component of this still goes on YouTube, but you're releasing the audio component of this over some other mechanism?
I got to be honest, Seth, I'm now confused.
Johannes,
I mean,
how
what
do you
you
guys
just said is
release
not
this?
right. Yeah, that's exactly what we put this on YouTube, and then the audio goes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to teach Seth Green what a podcast is today. So I got a question for you, Seth.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. You've been acting since you're 7,
Yeah.
right? You're doing all this acting stuff.
Yeah.
So by the time you're like 19
Uh-huh.
and you're on set, you're like a veteran. And there's probably
Yeah.
like some like 30-something-year-old that's their first job, and you're like smoking a cigarette, and you're like, hey, Rook.
Well, I
You know?
never smoked cigarettes, but yes, I appreciate the aesthetic. And
Yeah, I
it's,
think
it's
so.
kind of true. I got to make a TV show with Martin Mull, and we realized that even though he was 70 and I was like 40, that we had the same amount of hours in the business.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy, yeah.
Wait, so what is that like when you're on set, like, and you basically grew up on set?
Yeah.
You know, you were raised on TV, they say, but you were literally raised on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was really lucky in a lot of ways because I never got famous young, and I saw a lot of kids I knew who got famous young, and it's a difficult thing to get out from under. Because if you're very well known as a kid, especially for a specific character, getting anyone to see you beyond that first point of interest can be really challenging.
Just hold on. Dave is like nodding. Just stop nodding.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows though.
Yeah.
You can tell.
All right.
This guy's been in front of a lot of cameras.
I don't think so. All right, so keep going.
Well, so that's it. I didn't get famous until I was like in my early 20s, and I'd already had 17 years of experience behind me, and I'd already watched people make and lose millions of dollars, and I'd watched people rise and fall because of drugs or alcohol or like a lack of street smarts or any other thing that's out of their control, and I just tried to control as much as I could. I showed up for work. I work really hard. I'm nice to everybody. I love my fucking job, man. So I make sure that I respect it and respect what it needs to be, what I need to be good at it.
Said something very interesting because I read that one of the top occupations that kids aspire to now is influencers.
Sure.
So fame,
Yeah.
more than ever, is on the minds of so much of the youth. And you're saying you're so thankful that you were not famous at a
Yeah.
young age, which I'm sure a lot of kids listening, which I think there's like 7 based on our recent analytics. We got
Right.
like, you know.
Yeah, your under 17 numbers are really
Yeah, we got to get him up.
unreported, though.
We got to get him up. But we got Seth Green.
You know I bring him in.
That's right. The king of Gen Y. What
18
letter are we
to
on?
49-year-olds.
That's
I
right.
got that locked the fuck up,
That's
dog.
it. That's it. So they're trying to get famous, and you're saying don't get famous. What do you think the biggest trap of fame is?
There's a couple things. One, it's
Too much money.
Well, it's,
Too much.
I think it's less. It's more. It's the concept of being important becomes so beguiling that people either become drunk on what they believe is their power and push the limits to see how far it can go before somebody tells them no, or they just become completely detached from reality and stop even understanding how the world works or what your audience might want.
See, I think that's so interesting because the other day I was at the gas station and I was yelling at everybody because I was like, what do you mean you don't know who I am? And I kept showing them on my phone. I'm like, look how many followers I have. This is my podcast.
Yeah.
I had Tiffany friggin' Haddish on.
Were you recruiting? Were you trying to get
Yeah,
people to listen
I'm
to you?
just trying to get a little gas,
So just put the gas in the car and go.
Yeah.
Why didn't I have a car? That was a problem. That's why they kept yelling at me. And I was just trying to get a little
What's that?
sip.
I mean, you might. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a. Running at people yelling is usually a little off-putting.
But I'm very important, is what I've tried to tell them.
I know, but even a very important person running at you yelling is disconcerting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been told that before, that when I run at people,
Yeah.
they get a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Like I'm
sure.
just kind of like just going up, just like, hey, I get some gas. It's like they're a little jarred.
I can understand that. That's
Yeah.
an unusual sight.
Yeah, then
You'd
there's
have
a
to
li-
recognize as one of the rarest creatures wandering around Los Angeles.
That's right.
There's not a lot of goblins out here, so you have to recognize that if you run quickly.
You got to go to the Deep Valley for sure, Seth.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, right now.
Right now.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right now.
I have. Oh, that's pretty good.
Thanks.
You should do voiceover.
You think so?
Yeah.
With like commercials or
Like industrials.
like cartoons and stuff?
No.
Oh.
No. All right. So, Seth, you've done so many movie roles.
I have.
Do you remember them?
Mostly.
Let's find out. We're going to play a little game.
Okay.
All right? This one, it's called, let's see if it works, Green or Green. Okay?
Okay.
Do you like that?
I mean, I don't understand the context of it, but it sounds like a title for sure.
Okay, well, then I wrote it. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to determine if it was a line from one of your roles, meaning that Seth Green said it, or it's a line from a famous green person.
Okay.
So it's either green or green.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and everyone who plays the game has to come up with their own buzzer noise. So what's going to be Seth Green's buzzer noise?
Buzz.
Very good. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready to play?
Buzz. Yes.
All right, thank you for following the rules. Okay, he gets it. He gets it. Here we go. First quote. You're quasi-evil. You're the Diet Coke of evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough.
Buzz.
Yes.
It's a line from the Dr. Evil said,
Yes.
but he's not green.
So it's
Green?
that's incorrect.
I don't know if I understand the rules.
This was from Seth Green as Dr. Evil.
Oh, I didn't play. No, Mike Myers. The
This is from
legendary.
Michael Myers from
Not the
Halloween?
No, not the unkillable murder machine from the movie from John Carpenter's Halloween or any of the later ones. No, it's the Canadian icon Mike Myers, who's on Saturday Night Live and created Wayne's World. And
I thought you played Dr. Evil.
I play the son of Dr. Evil.
Oh, when did you get your doctorate?
Oh, I still haven't received a doctorate. I'm writing
Oh.
my dissertation. It's taken me a long time.
All right. All right. In this case, I didn't make this game. Dave did. Okay, here we go. Next one. A trillion's more than a billion. Numbnuts.
Oh, that's a line that I said.
I can't hear you. No one buzzed in.
Oh, fuck.
No one buzzed in.
So sorry.
It's okay.
Buzz.
Yes, Seth.
That's a line that I said as Scott Evil in the movie Austin Powers.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well then you're incorrect because then it's both. It's both the line you said in Austin Powers, and it's also me explaining podcast numbers to Johannes. So, yeah, so it actually, that one was both. So I guess it could be green, or both.
Or both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Maybe that one's a wash because
Yeah.
I didn't understand the rules properly. And
So
I don't
you
want that to
played
count against
Dr.
my overall
Evil's
score.
son in Austin Powers.
I did.
What was it like doing Austin Powers? Because that movie became a huge hit, but I always wonder, when you're making those films, do you know?
No.
No. Okay. Next question. That cast.
I want to hear what he was about to say, though. Can we just get the answer? Is that all right?
Oh, hold on, Seth. Okay. I'm feeling like I want to choke.
Oh.
So what do I? Okay, he came at me. You saw that. He came at me.
Well, actually, in the moment, it seemed like because he's your producer, and the producer's role for any kind of production is to assist the performer and to make sure that the whole thing runs smoothly enough, and that when you're in editorial, you get every bit that you need. So it seemed.
Well, then in that
like,
case, he's definitely not a producer. I don't think that's what he does.
Well, that's all it seemed like. It seemed like he was suggesting
Okay.
that you might want something, but you don't. Whatever you want.
I can say whatever I want.
No, I would say.
Shut the fuck up, Johannes. That's right.
That's pretty aggressive.
Oh, okay.
And confrontational, quite frankly.
Hey, Johannes, maybe shut the fuck up. Okay.
There was
So-
definitely a kinder
Oh,
voice.
how about this? Hey, Johannes, you thirsty? How about a cup of shut the fuck up? There you go. I'll drink that.
I mean, that was very funny, but it's truly mean-spirited. So if your show is more about the comedic barbs between you two, you're on point. But if off camera you're looking to really care for each other better, maybe knowing that these are jokes for the camera, at least between you two off camera, would help this dynamic not become contentious in your personal life.
So Will Ferrell was in Austin Powers
He was.
before like anybody got him in a film. Because this cast, if you look, it's one of those films that you look back on and you're like, oh my God, like all these people are hilarious and became like huge after this film.
Yeah.
What was it like working with this cast, Seth Green?
I loved it. I knew a couple of the people, like Will from Groundlings, when he was doing main company there. And so everybody felt like, oh, this is fun. Look at all these people that are in it. It's all funny people. Nothing ever feels like it's going to be a hit. You know what I mean? And when the first movie came out, it didn't make any money. It wasn't until DVD was a thing and it just blew up on DVD and it started playing on cable and it became like a lot of people's favorite movie.
Would you say that that's the movie that you get recognized for the most still?
I do get a lot of recognition from that. People saw The Italian Job a lot. I was in a movie about a heist called The Italian Job.
Okay, hold on real quick, Seth. Real quick, sorry. I'm so sorry. So cut this last part. Okay.
Oh.
Seth, let's move on. Let's.
You got it.
Seth, look.
What do you?
Sorry. There's like a fly or something. Okay. All right, here we go. Next quote. I'm the real Napster.
Buzz.
Yes.
Oh, that's a quote from me.
For what?
I made a movie called The Italian Job.
You were in the Italian Job? You're in the Italian Job?
Yeah.
Oh my God, talk to me about it. I'm just finding this out for the first time.
That is one of the things I get recognized a lot for.
Is it?
Especially out of
I
the
was going to
US.
ask you something
You
about
were?
which movie you get recognized for, but I was like, my guess is besides Austin Powers, if I had to guess, I'd say The Italian Job.
Yeah, people saw that a lot.
Yeah. Why The Italian Job? Which, by the way,
No.
Here's your
Still-
people.
Still Swedish.
Oh, yeah, not.
that's what Johannes calls producing. He's like, I guess this is my Italian job. So, what was it about Italian Job that people remember?
I think that movie was just a lot of fun. It's an insane cast of experts doing really cool stuff. The stunts it looks great. The car chases are exciting.
Did you get to do any of that stuff?
We all got to learn. We all got to go out on test tracks and learn how to stunt drive.
Who was the best of the cast?
Well, Jay Statham was amazing at it, but so was Charlize. Charlize Theron meant so much business. She just means business.
Yeah, she gets right to it.
Well, she loves high octane stuff. Like she's not afraid of stunt stuff or.
Is that something you wanted to do? Like, because, us short kings, we don't get to do stunts a lot.
Sure.
We don't get looked at as the action stars. But was that really fun for you coming from like the Austin Powers stuff and then just going, now I get to drive alongside friggin' Jason Statham and Charlize?
It was pretty cool. I have gotten more opportunities, I think, than the average person to do stunt stuff. I've gotten to do a bunch of wire work and stage combat and stuff. I was on a TV show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and we had fight choreography all the time, and I got to fight. They weren't real vampires. Don't worry about it.
Seth,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to just stop you again. Can you cut this last part? Can you cut this last part?
Yeah.
Can you just cut that?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yes.
All right.
Right, bring it. Hard cut.
What?
Wait, what position was I in?
Listen, he don't know how to match cut into it. It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
We attacked the mayor with hummus.
Buzz.
Yes, that's great.
I said that.
That's correct. What was that from, Seth?
It's a TV show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I was, yeah.
Oh my God, you were?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, almost 3 seasons.
I'm just floored. I'm floored.
I should really wait for the question. I should stop offering
You're
anything.
too good of a guest. That's what it is.
So you got a couple correct. Buffy the Vampire. What was it like working on Buffy?
It was awesome because the writing was great. I'd never gotten to play a character quite like that.
You played a character called Oz,
Yeah, and he was
the great and powerful.
different than the Wizard of. This is his long name was Osborne,
Oh, okay.
but everybody called him Oz. Yeah, but he was in a band, played guitar.
Oh yeah, you did a song. Du, 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 du.
Right.
Yeah.
That was me. Yeah.
Oz
wrote that. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. Who said this, Seth? Tell me who said this. You're watching the Right Now podcast with me, John Goblikon.
Buzz.
Yes.
It's a green short king named John Goblikon.
That's correct. That's a famous green person.
Right.
Wow, that's a very famous green person.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah.
Maybe one day his birth parents will notice.
I mean, maybe, Seth.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know what? Even if they don't, you're still awesome.
Take it.
You got this.
Next one.
No, you got this.
Yo, I gotta have sex tonight. I'm serious. It's my manhood at stake.
Buzz.
Yes.
That sounds like John Goblikon.
Correct. That's right. Another famous green person. Another famous green person. How about this one? You know what they say? Ain't no thing like a chicken wing on a string.
Buzz.
Yes.
Well, I know it's not me.
No, it's a character you play.
I don't think there's a character I play, but it could be another green person. Is it the Grinch?
It was Kermit. It was close. It was close.
It was Kermit?
Yeah, I said that in our text thread this morning.
Man.
Oh,
It was your private
Kermit.
text? I haven't been able to subpoena those.
Oh, interesting.
I will.
Yeah, you will. You'll
Don't
get 'em.
worry.
I think we have time for one more. Okay?
Yeah.
Who said this? Seth Green. Green or green? Being on the Right Now podcast with John Goblikon is the single greatest accomplishment of my career.
Oh, I said that. Buzz,
Yeah.
I said that.
I don't think you've said it yet, but
No, being on the Goblikon podcast is the single greatest highlight of my career.
that's correct. He did say that just now. Give him a round of applause, everybody.
I said it right now.
Yes, very good. You got most of those correct.
Thanks, man.
And I got most of them incorrect.
Yeah, well, you know what happens.
I don't know.
Walk it off, though. You don't
Yeah.
need that.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll get back to the good stuff. We'll get back to that good stuff. You do a lot of voiceover.
I do.
Yeah. All right. That one was going to eat up
That's
a
it?
little
Yeah.
more time.
Oh,
Oh, You were on a show called Family Guy.
I am.
You still are.
It's still going.
Is it really?
Yeah, 23 seasons.
That's almost half of your acting career.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's quite a while. I started the show in 98.
Now that's, oh my God.
I know.
Now that's a show where I think, and this is just me, but I would say that I'm not alone. Most people are surprised to learn you voice your character.
Good.
Because some of the other people on the show, they're doing a great job, but it is pretty close to their voice. But you, very different, your character. Your character is called?
Chris.
Chris.
Chris Griffin.
Chris Griffin. And what does he sound like? Because this is your talking voice.
Yeah, but he sounds kind of like this. Yeah.
Just tell everyone they're watching the Right Now podcast with John Goblikon as Chris.
My name is Chris Griffin, and you're watching the John Goblikon podcast. You're listening to the Goblinkon. Goblinkon. Gobble, con. Your name sounds like Gobble.
That's correct, Chris.
Gobblecon
It does sound like
podcast
it.
right now.
Thank you.
Right now.
So where did this voice come from, Seth?
Can I ask before you ask that?
Oh.
Have you ever had to say it puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again in the show?
In the last season, or maybe 2 seasons ago, did an episode where Chris is in a well.
That's awesome.
And he does the whole thing. He literally says like, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me so hard."
What are you guys giggling about? What is it? What
Well,
is
there's
this?
a movie called Silence of the Lambs, and there's a phenomenal actor called Ted Levine who played a serial killer in that movie called Buffalo Bill. And one of the most defining characteristics of this character was this voice, this muddled and sort of twisted voice that he had. And it was just a joke. Like the reason that voice is on Family Guy, it was a joke. My buddy and I were hanging out. My buddy came into town. This is not important, but he was staying with me for a couple of days. And we just, it's 98, 97, 98. And we just kept talking about Buffalo Bill in that movie and how did he even afford that real estate? Like that guy's got a well in the house. He's talking a lot of money. He must have been left that. That's probably family plot. Who knows how far back that goes. But at some point, this guy's got to earn money, right? He's got that van. He's got a dog. He's buying dog food, and right? There's some way this guy's making money. And so my buddy and I were like, God, can you imagine what kind of jobs this guy's taking up? What is it, telemarketing? Hello, can I please have a moment of your time? Hello. And it just was killing us thinking about him working at restaurants in the drive-thru, like, hello, welcome to the Jack in the Box. Can I please offer you one of our jumping jack combos for 49 cents?
Like, is this guy falling asleep? What's happening behind here?
Would you like me to add fries to that? And it just was killing us laughing about. So when I went in for the audition for Family Guy.
Wait, you had to audition?
Yeah, every job that I've gotten that you know about, I auditioned for, and probably was not what they were thinking was gonna get the job. So,
Well, let's just put a pin in Family Guy real quick.
Yeah.
Seth, talk to me about how that makes you feel.
well, you know what's? I have always seen myself as a character actor, and I like, not that I appreciate being underestimated, but I don't expect anybody's imagination on my behalf to be accurate. And so when I see a part that I think I could do, that I like, I come in with my take on it, and I have no fear of showing somebody that. And if it's not what's right for it, you got to respect your director's vision for what the project is.
But certainly other people with way less credits than you
Yeah.
just get roles thrown at them. But you have to go through the whole audition process.
Well, yeah, I get offered plenty of stuff. I just don't want to do it.
Right. Were you at all upset that we had 3 auditions and 4 callbacks to do this podcast?
It was-
honestly, watching your tape,
Yeah.
each time it did get better.
Oh,
but
thanks.
the first one, I was like, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
He ain't going to be in that throne. But
Yeah.
I did think you took our notes pretty well.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we were like, be better. And
Right.
you were.
Right.
And you were.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
So-
meaningful.
Yeah. So congrats, you got the role.
Great.
Let's start recording, Johannes.
All right. You press
Right
record.
now, I have with me actor, director, writer, voice. You do voiceover.
I do.
Do you ever do any voices for Family Guy?
I do.
Okay. Next question. Robot chicken.
Yeah.
Robot chicken. Because what I like about robot chicken is you get to dabble in a lot of pop culturing things. What do you like about doing robot chicken? Because that's kind of your baby, isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm not. There's hundreds of people that work on it.
Is
and
there?
Yeah, and
Oh.
have worked on it over the 20 years that we've been making the show.
Is that still on?
It is. We've stopped doing whole seasons in the same way, and we're focusing on doing half-hour specials.
Oh.
So we've made a lot of half hours before. We've done 3 Star Wars and 3 DC properties. We did a Walking Dead. We did an Archie comics, and we have something coming out in July.
Goblins?
There's no goblins in it,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's called the Robot Chicken Self-Discovery.
But Seth, it is
Yeah.
July.
Yes.
It is July right now.
Right. So
Yeah.
this should be available for streaming on Max, on HBO Max, or whatever
Oh.
they're calling it right now.
Wow.
Right now.
That's right.
I believe they're legally calling it HBO Max.
Yeah. By the way, by the time this comes out, it won't be.
I know they've already
They'll
they're
be like,
already
it's
breaking
just
up.
HB now.
They're breaking up Warner Discovery into
Yeah.
2 separate supercorps.
So I assume then, based on watching Robot Chicken, you grew up with a lot of the classic Saturday morning cartoons.
I did. If you by classic you mean like 80s and that I truly was. I love pop so much, and I've been a student of it for as long as I can remember.
What were some of your favorite ones that you then got to recreate at Robot Chicken?
I always loved the old school G.I. Joe cartoon and the comic books. So we've gotten to do a ton of that. Obviously, I love Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all of this stuff. We get to mess around with all of it. But we'll go even deeper and weirder. Silverhawks, Thundercats, My Little Pony, Rainbow Bright,
Any goblins
Polly
ever?
Pocket. Yeah, we have done goblins, but like I said, the bulk of the goblins that we're familiar with in pop culture are in more fantasy properties.
Yeah.
Everything from Last Unicorn to Lord of the Rings.
I would use that as an example. You know what I mean? They got it wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I actually really wanted to come and meet you, because I'm sure there's a ton of goblin myths that we could dispel just
Oh,
together.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? And I think if you would just kind of hire me on Robot Chicken as kind of like a consultant, I could really help you make sure we're being depicted properly.
You know what? When we have something that is goblin centric, you'll be the advisor that I call.
Are you for real?
Yeah, for real.
Hand a gob.
Yeah, hand a goblin.
That part was recorded, right? We start recording?
I think
Oh,
so.
of course. See, this freaking Johannes, how many times I gotta tell you, dude?
Now hold on.
You're for-
Now hold on. A different way to do that would be
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry.
right. You could say, Johannes, we've spoken about this before. It's very frustrating to me if I asked if we're recording and you say we're not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because that's really what you're upset about, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
thank
So
you,
you
Seth.
can you can tell him, but you can tell him in a way that he could hear.
Johannes, it's really upsetting to me when you have one job.
Oh, you're already off on the
one
wrong- you're on the
job,
wrong track there. You're
And
on
then
the-
you're like, I'm like,
No,
hey,
no,
did you do that
John.
one job? And you're like,
John.
I did not actually.
John.
I was very calm. I was very calm, Seth. That was very calm. That's very calm. That's the
but
calmest I've
you're-
ever been.
It's true. That's fair. And you know what? Great job.
Thank you.
But your vocabulary, it matters. Like the
Well,
words.
it's because I'm not a big reader.
I
You
know,
what
but the
mean? Just
words
'cause it's
that
like
you
all the words just
choose.
kind of jumbled together. So I don't do a lot of reading.
Yeah, but the words that you choose, especially saying you have one job, like you're already being confrontational.
But he doesn't have one job. He's a producer of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure no one else is hiring him. You know what I mean? He's got one job.
I don't know. I saw he was on ZipRecruiter. He's getting really high marks.
What was
on
that?
the- What?
Chi-Town! Chicago! I'm bringing my Right Now Live Comedy Extravaganza to your city for the 312 Comedy Festival. There's going to be other great acts like my friend Pete Holmes, Jeremiah doing stand-up on the spot, and so many more. So come see me. And I guess Johannes will be there. I mean, I think that's like contractually obligated, I think.
Yeah.
And a very special guest, November 6th at Zanies. You should probably get your tickets.
Probably as soon as possible. I think they're available on their website.
I just don't have the energy anymore, guys, to do it. Like, I just don't. You know what I mean? So just get them right now.
I heard they get good hot dogs in Chicago.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to get one. That's what I learned about Seth Green today. Seth Green forged his own path at all times. And it took him 7 minus whatever age you are now, 20 plus years, right?
Yeah, it's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Do you like when people go, oh, the overnight success, Seth Green?
Well, I try really hard not to be affected by anything that anybody says, which is in itself a daily challenge.
That is.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't really do any good. It doesn't do any good to like stand in protest and say like, what? I've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
No one's gonna appreciate your fucking struggle. Like nobody cares. If they're watching something right now enough to pay attention and say, oh, I like this. Where did you come from? You know, it's easy to just say, I'm right here. As opposed to, what the fuck you talking? I've been here forever. I've been here for years. You don't call it a comeback. You know what I mean?
You're right here.
Yeah. Right now.
And right now, Seth, before I get you out of here, bud,
Okay.
I got to ask you my right now rapid fire questionnaire.
Bring it.
Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you 5 rapid fire questions. You're just going to fire the very first thing that comes off that dope.
Do I have to buzz?
You don't actually have to buzz for
Okay,
this one,
great.
but if you'd
So
like
just
to
spit it out.
buzz, I'll allow it.
I don't want to slow this down.
Okay,
Like, this sounds...
are you ready?
I am.
Left or right?
Right.
Westmoreland.
What did you say?
Favorite genre of metal?
Speed metal.
Okay, there's a snail chasing you. The snail's moving at a snail's pace, but it's gonna follow you for the rest of your life. You can go as fast as slow as you want, but the snail will always be moving in your direction. If you touch it or it touches you, you die. But before you ask, yes, it can swim and survive in any atmosphere. What's your plan to survive the snail?
I'm going to try and make friends with this snail, but also keep it contained.
How?
I'll put it in some kind of one of those round, clear things so it can always be making progress and they're still getting air and I can feed it things, but we'd never touch each other.
So it just kind of becomes like your little pet.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in this together now.
Well, I can't hardly wait. You been a Trader Joe's?
I have.
Oh, thank you so much, Seth Green, everybody! Wow! Round of applause, please. And now, Seth, is your opportunity to promote whatever you got going on to this camera right here.
The Robot Chicken Self-Discovery Special should be out now on Adult Swim and HBO Max, and it's really, really funny.
I can't wait to see that one. That's so exciting.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're doing all these special, and I can't wait to work with you on Robot Chicken and kind of like
Sure.
get you fully into the Goblin stuff.
Yeah, I'm very curious about Goblin culture. And again, I just want to be an ally. I don't want to misrepresent.
Absolutely. And you know what would be a true sign of being an ally, Seth?
Let's hear it.
Would be to kind of like help me promote my stuff.
Oh, yeah. What do you got?
Yeah, underneath your chair, there's a little script I wrote for you. You can just kind
Oh,
of
wait. I think I see it.
say it to this camera. You know,
This
whenever
one
you're-
right here?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, Seth.
Seth promo. What's up, Gob Mob? It's me, Seth Green. You might remember me from when I told y'all being on the Right Now podcast with John Goblikon is the single greatest accomplishment of my career. And that was 100% factually correct. Now, if you have a loved one who's a family guy or just some guy working an Italian job, you should get them a special shout out on Cameo from a fellow Green sitting behind this desk. I'm sure you can't hardly wait to subscribe to this channel, so don't hardly wait. Yeah, you don't fucking wait for a thing. That's who you are. Do it right now.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I could tell you're a true actor because you took my words and you made them even better.
Hey, thanks, man.
And that's the sign of a good actor and a good guy. And good Gob I had fun today. Did you have fun?
I did. This is fun, man.
I think this is so fun. And I just want to let you know that a lot of people have come on this podcast.
Yeah.
And they've tried to like really get me to really see Johannes. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. And they fail.
Most people seem like they're leaning into your conflicts from what I've seen.
That's what I mean.
trying,
They're
like,
stirring
get
the
you-
pot. But
Yeah.
you didn't come to do that. You're not here to make sure you get to stir the pot and get the views and all that stuff. You're here to make a difference. And I feel like after today, me and Johannes, we're going to be on the podcast together.
I mean, it's just not one job, by the way. Producing is like I have to do the camera, so I also have to wake you up and get you dressed, and you have to go to the bathroom and have to take care of that, and then I have to set up the lights
See,
and
it's
turn
just
on
like
the
he
cameras, and
talks
then I
so
have
true.
to.
Well, you know,
much.
but it's
He just-
because- but
he
it's-
just like won't stop talking.
But it's
you know?
because I don't think that you ever, it feels like you don't acknowledge the work that he does in all these other areas. And so he feels like he has to express it in a list just to make you hear how much he does on your behalf. So that maybe you'll stop and think, oh, this guy isn't against me. This guy is really doing a lot on my behalf. Maybe I won't call him an idiot. And maybe I'll be calm when I ask him for things.
I got to go potty.
Hey, Seth Green. You're so lucky this is still my number, because if some random had gotten that message, that's domestic terrorism. I'd love to go on the Goblin's podcast. And I want to have you on my podcast called What If? It's an improvisational storytelling podcast. So good to hear from you. And yes, and.
I'm all ears. Hand to Gob.